on that timing, and he does send a few Zerglings now to try for a run by, but force field by Carry will stop it. Dark Templar, of course, can do infinite damage to this, and wow, Carry is just playing this right to the bone. Even after being scouted, even after the possibility of not doing much damage with this, he is still defending great. He does have an expansion up now.
No.
And that's not going anywhere, winners. He will defend forever. He is in hold position forever.
Look at this here. Dark Templar did manage to get back into the base, but he is going to be denied.
Yeah, the Spore Caller is there. I think Magic Zerg, the moment he saw that Dark Templar, although he reacted properly by dropping a Spore in the front, he should have also realized the danger he was in and dropped the second one at the main. Anyway, it looks like the Dark Templar play is over for now. Carry does have the second expansion up, and wisely morphing those Dark Templars into Archons now.
Well, there's one Dark Templar out here on the map, maybe just for map control. They're very effective to hold these Zelnaga watchtowers. Let's see what Magic Zerg is gonna do. He's only at 60 supply. He has a Roach Warrior now. He does have a layer.
What's the drone count like? What's the worker count like for both players, winner?
47 drones against 40 probes. So slight lead for Magic Zerg, but not as big as it could be. And that
and most importantly, no third base yet.
Nope. And he threw a lot of Zerglings away there, but they're run by roughly how many? 20-ish? 25?
At least 20. At least 20 Zerglings fell in that engagement needlessly. It was great idea, but Kier's defense was just so good. He kept his Zealot there, which denied any access to the main, and he had enough sentries to constantly force field and prevent the Zerglings from doing any damage.
Yeah, well, one Dark Templar was just taken out, and look at this here, very nice. Magic Zerg has no idea about this pylon here on the bottom side of the map, just where his third is going to be made, so a nice warping of Zealots can do wonders there, maybe to deny that third base, and, you know, like I said, small things making a big difference in the long run.
But look at this, winners. A Dark Templar was spawned in that location, so Magic Zerg should know that there is a pylon there, or maybe he thinks that the Dark Templar was simply hiding there in the corner for some time.
Maybe, maybe not, but he should definitely scout, and well, again, he's not scouting.
He should assume there's a pylon there. I mean, the unit essentially came out of nowhere. To be honest, I actually do not think he even saw that that Dark Templar and the Zerglings going after it. I think he might have missed it completely.
Oh, look at here, this is exactly what I meant. Dark Templar, 2 Dark Templars and Zealots.
That's right. And now he knows for sure that the pylon is there, and we're almost guaranteed to see this third being cancelled, but no, Roaches make their way there on time. So it looks like the third will survive for the time being and will go up with no problem. So a little, slight mistake by Magic Zerg, but he did correct it by reacting properly and moving all his Roaches there to finally kill off that pylon and stop these Zealots and Dark Templars from doing any more damage.
That's right. Let's have a look at how the upgrades are. Well, there are no upgrades for the Protoss because there are no forges, if I'm not mistaken.
There is one forge which is it's actually upgrading weapons level 2 now, so the units are currently on 1-0.
Oh, there it is. It was hiding behind the warp gate at the natural. Well, my bad. I dropped the ball. I'm sorry, but that's why I got a co-caster here.
No worries. You got my back. I got yours. So it looks like we do have quite a lot of Roaches, winners. Do you think Gary can defend this? I don't think so.
Well, he does have Archons
here. He should force field the ramp. Does he have enough sentries? No, only 1 sentry here. So 1 sentry is enough to force field for the time being, but once that energy runs off, he will not be able to do so. I think he should warp in a couple more sentries just to keep himself secure. And going back to what you said, winners, this is exactly why we both think that this is more of a Protoss map. The Protoss can essentially lock out this ramp for as long as he wants, if he has the sentries for it. And the Dark Templar is now scout. The Roaches is trying to go through the other side, and Kiai will have to micro his uh,
Mouse.
his life off to defend this, as that's a lot of roaches, and they are, I believe, 1-0 roaches. So
Yeah, well, he does have blink.
Okay, he does have blink, which taking out that overseer is very important, as Magic Zerg cannot attack there knowing that there is the possibility of Dark Templars.
So the third now for Chiari. Chiari, he reminds me a bit of Thorzane. Very slow, but very decisive.
I definitely agree, winners.
Of course, not the same level, but he does his thing very slow. He does it his way, and well, it brought him victory in game 1. And well, he's down about 80 supply now, but well, he's doing his thing, and Magic Zerg is being very defensive, and Chiari is just using that to his advantage.
I do not agree with him pushing out now. He is really behind in supply. I'm not sure if he is aware of that. And now it looks like engagements. Roaches coming from both sides here, and Chiari's in a lot of trouble. Those roaches will be able to do a lot of damage here. They're 2-1 roaches now, and taking out those gateway units. Stalkers falling, not being... The blink micro is not as good as it could have been. Roach is now taking out almost all the stalkers, and Chiari now is 1/3 of the supply of Magic Zerg, and I think he's gonna fall, and we are gonna go for a game 3 here, winners.
Well, let's see, what does he have at home? He has 2 cannons and 5 stalkers.
Oh, that's enough, and Roach now even done for Magic Zerg, but those cannons there do stop everything. He should... he's still persisting. I don't know why he was doing this, but I do not think it'll make a difference. He just has way too much, 77 supply to 186. Even with that third up, I do not think Chiari will be able to survive this attack. More roaches streamed in now, taking out all the stalkers, going after the Nexus at the main here, and things aren't looking too good for our Protoss friend, winners.
Well, he does have a lot of Dark Templars there, as he managed to snipe the Overseer, and well, they might actually hold this for him for the time being.
Right, looks like no Overseers on the way just yet. So those Dark Templars doing a lot of damage here, but the Nexus at the natural has fallen, which means that Chiari is going to be even further behind, as he's only 56 supply compared to the Zerg's 162. That top third base, has it been scouted yet though? No, it hasn't, winners. So Magic Zerg probably thinks he's way more ahead than he actually is. Observer now is able to see those bird roaches, and I do not think Magic Zerg should continue to engage with that Overseer, and maybe micro it a little bit better
the
to avoid
Overseer
anything.
now.
It is there now, but look at this Chiari. I'm loving this. Always target firing the Overseer, but I guess it was too much for him to handle, and he is forced to tap out. GG, and we have a tie, winners. We're gonna go into a game 3 here.
Yeah, that's right. Game number 3, and personally, I think it was down to that Dark Templar harass. I mean, not doing much, essentially.
I definitely agree, and he went for very, very fast Dark Templars, winners. At that point, with the resources, with the number of bases and number of probes, it is too taxing, and he had to do a lot of damage with it. I mean, worst case scenario for him was to try and take out a hatchery at least, but fortunately for Magic Zerg, his overlord came at the right time. Chiari was not able to deny the scout, and although the Dark Templars were able to kill off a few probes and do more than they should, it just put Chiari too far behind, and denied him any chance to get back into the game.
Yeah, absolutely spot on there, Twitter. Thank you very much. Unfortunately, I do have bad news for everyone. Our defending champion, Gunman, pulled off a no-show.
Also, no Gunman this time around.
No Gunman.
Very unfortunate, as like you said, he is the winner of our last tournament, and we would have loved to see him come by this week again to try to defend his crown.
Twidno, could you create GSL Entombed Valley by any chance?
GSL Entombed Valley, sure.
That new one where the Zerg has trouble getting his third, and we might gonna see a nice 2-push, 2-base timing attack here by Chiari. Well, that's what is happening. Well, that's what I'm thinking about in my head right now. But yeah.
Okay, but in this map, the Zerg does have access to a very fast third, so.
Oh, this is the one where the rocks can be broken, correct?
The rocks.
The rocks from that natural to the third?
From the natural to the third, I think so. I'm not quite sure though.
Yes.
There are many maps here, and I am losing. My memory does fail me at this moment. In any case, I'll just invite the two players here to the game.
You have them on your list?
They're on the channel, so.
Magic Zerg.
Oh, 1 second, Gary. Okay.
Thank you everyone for watching. My name is Winners. With me is Twidno. This is the SC2 MENA Cup number 9. I'm in Dubai. Twidno is in the capital in Abu Dhabi, and we're the casting duo for everything StarCraft 2 related in the Middle East and North Africa. Together we try to promote esports and of course make the world a better place. Please follow us on Twitter, that's SC2MENA. We also have a Facebook page, and well, Twidno, because his name is so random, you find him on Twitter. Just Twidno, TWDNEWH. I will spell it out for you in chat if you like. So yeah. And well, basically I am SC2MENA. I'm the guy behind the whole community. Please join us on Facebook. But this is not a Twidno. You need to make us
Yeah, don't worry. I'll fix it up.
Okay, there we go.
Okay. We're just waiting for both of them to be ready here. I'll just make us referees and we should be good to go.
Yep, I'm ready.
Okay, so Kerry going for Terran, just to clarify on that. Okay. So we should be starting very soon here. Here we go, the countdown. TVZ this time around, Winners, as Gary has decided to go. Oh
as
no,
Protoss,
okay.
Yeah.
He did finally switch. He was Terran for quite a bit there. Good to see that there won't be any of that kind of play. So, the best of 3 is going to come to a conclusion. Here we go. StarCraft 2 MENA Cup number 9. Winters and Twidno here. And in the top left corner, Kerry as the purple Protoss. And on the bottom left corner, the winner from the last game, tying up the series 1-all, is the blue Zerg, Magic Zerg.
And there's a pause.
Okay, so, okay, good to know that it's nothing, no lag or any of that kind of issue. Looks like Magic Zerg
maybe
just
it's
needs
the
to take
phone.
a second.
Yeah, maybe
it's the phone.
Maybe it's the door. Maybe it's the brother or the sister.
Maybe, Winners.
Yeah, maybe his. Okay, there we go. Maybe his table broke. I don't know.
Maybe his keyboard stopped working, but then he wouldn't be able to type. Maybe his mouse stopped working. Maybe his monitor went off. Maybe his sound failed. Who knows, Winners? It could be an infinite number of possibilities. And is it going to be another Forge Fast Expand by Kerry?
Yes.
And looks like it will be, Winners, as that probe does decide to drop that pylon just outside the main, indicating to us and the viewers that it will be a Forge Fast Expand. And I'm not sure if Magic Zerg will go for a pull first once again, or maybe decide to try his luck, as that probe will be lucky enough to get that scout fairly quickly here, heading out to the correct base first.
So yeah, the probe is going to get a leg up here on his opponent. He'll know exactly where he is. He's seen, hopefully, has he seen the gas first? Yes, he did see the gas first, so he knows nothing is going to be heading his way for some time. So he himself, he can get prepared. He's going to drop his forge before he finally will put down his Nexus.
Yeah, Nexus will be coming very soon here, and this is looking more like the first game, except that the Forge is before the Nexus. And looks like Magic Zerg is going the way of most Zergs these days. Absolutely no chance of going for a hedge first against the Protoss, and I do think that's a good idea, especially considering Kerry just caught him very quickly.
Yeah, nice though here. He's gonna get a full scout once again. In the meantime, Magic Zerg could have used another drone to go down the ramp and put down his hatch, but Chiari again, he's gonna put down his